This is Stacy from Dining Room Table Talks for Note Investors. Sitting in for Karen this week. She's got some dance work she's working on. I got a competition going out in Southern Maryland, so figured I'd just jump in a little bit here and give you a couple of thoughts on what we're doing at the moment. We've been picking up some assets here since spring has risen, so it seems like the assets are getting a little bit more prevalent, and we've done pretty well over the last week or so. About 10 days we picked up 6 assets, so I'm going to give you a little heads up on at least 3 of them, and we'll pick up the other 2 maybe in another week. So anyway, what I found was we've got a single family home in Alabama. It's in Montgomery, Alabama. It's a small little 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It's about 1,100 square feet. It's a nice little neighborhood, kind of quiet. And right now we picked that asset up for about $38,000. Everything seems to be in pretty good shape. There was no taxes due on the property. We're looking at that and going through the collateral file. And as I was looking through that, I realized that they've gone through about 2 or 3 different modifications over the last couple of years with other servicers and owners. So at this point we're going to offer one quick contact with the borrower, and then we may have to just move on with that and try to shoot for a deed in lieu or cash for keys, and then if not, then maybe a foreclosure at the end. But it's in a great little neighborhood, which I think will help us out a bit. And running through the numbers just a little bit, like I said, we picked it up for $38,000. Sorry. It's got a BPO of $64,900. Unpaid balance on this one for $63,585. The local rent is renting for about $650. That's about $780 a year. So the ROI on that alone would be about 20% for the first year if we just had to rent it. The O&E report came through. It was pretty much a clean title, no liens. Like I said, no current taxes. If we take this over as a foreclosure, and it's going to cost us somewhere $4,000 or so, plus some carrying costs for the year. It's fairly short time in Alabama to close on this, so it looks like we could do an ROI on this one for about 36% when we're done. So again, nice little property. It's a red brick house in Montgomery, Alabama. So that is coming up real quick. And then we picked up another one in Newport, Richey, Florida. Again, a single family, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. We picked this asset up for $36,000. Looking at that, the owner is not in the country any longer. He's been kind of bopping back and forth between South America and here. He's gone through 4 other modifications over the last 2 years. So at this one we think we're just probably going to end up having to try to do a deed in lieu. His sons have been in and out of the house. It's been vacant sometimes, it's been occupied. It's kind of in and out. So we think in this one we'll probably end up having to start the foreclosure process right away, as we normally do anyway, just to get the attention of the homeowner. But in this one I think it'll end up going pretty much straight to a foreclosure. And if doing so, there are some good dollars in this one. So, looking at the money, we're looking at, if we have to do a foreclosure, about $4,000 for the foreclosure. Again, carrying costs could be for a year another $1,500 or so. The BPO on this one is $95,000. The unpaid balance is only about $58,000, but there's quite a bit of rearages. It should bring that up around $85,000, which is what we would be looking for if we're trying to sell it anyway, because we would want to try to move it quickly at that point. So if we sell it for $85,000. The local rent in the area is $1,100 a month. So push comes to shove, we might even keep this one as a rental. It'd give us about $13,000 a year, 30% ROI on our first year just as a rental property. So looking at it that way, you know, this is going to be a really good asset, I think, for us. The O&E report came back. They've got a little bit of taxes, about $1,300 in taxes. Not too bad. And if we have to do the full foreclosure and hold it for a little bit while we're doing that, the ROI in foreclosure we're looking at almost 49%. So this could be a really good asset. Plus the prices in Florida are going up. Not that I look at that, but hey, it's plus. So anyway, so that's where I'm at today. Again, hopefully Karen will be back next week. This is not my funnest part of the business, but hey, I'm here. So anyway, we did pick up, like I said, we've been picking up quite a few properties. I picked up a property in Wilmington, Delaware, another in Wilmington, Delaware, and a mobile home, believe it or not, in Salisbury, North Carolina. That was actually a freebie. So when I was picking up these assets from this hedge fund, the one I wanted, I had to pick up 2 extras for an additional $5,000, so you know, $2,500 a piece. The mobile home on the property in Salisbury, I'm thinking probably $1,000 in scrap if we have to scrap it and just sell the property. The property's worth about 20 grand as a standalone. So anyway, we'll get into more details on that coming up soon. Have a great day and thanks for watching. And again, you can reach us on www.bikehomes.com. You can reach us on Facebook and LinkedIn, YouTube, and we just hooked ourselves up in Pinterest. So check us out. See you later. Bye.